7th here with the Mustang. So today we are finally going to be deboomerifying this SN95. Now what do I mean by boomer? Well, let's go through a few details. This is how I bought the car. So I've had it for about a month or so. I've changed the oil, did some maintenance stuff, but it's got a few details that are probably a bit outdated. Skull cap, wheel lug nuts, chrome wheels, side pipes. Unfortunately, this is going to have to be for a later date. And you know what? Let's start off the video in the interior. And let's remove the first boomer mod. Bye-bye skull knob cigarette lighter. And there we go. There's the first step. Now, this wouldn't be a good video if that was all it took to get rid of some of the dated mods on it. And we have a whole set of new features and mods for that. But first, let's start off with the piece de resistance, the wheels. Now these wheels are legit Cobra R factory wheels. And these tires are also pretty good. They're Indy 500s. It's a bit narrower on the front than I'd like, but I got them for a good deal, so I'm gonna count that as a win. So first thing we're gonna do is take those wheels and put them on the car. So first, let's jack up the car. Guys, and with that, you can see this side is how it originally was. You can see, let's get a better picture. You can see that's how it looks like as is. And now, for the fun part, that is so much better. And just to give you an idea, like maybe in person how it would look like, check this out. The front wheel gap, the front wheels are almost totally flush with the bodywork. However, on this side, not so much. You can see it still tucks in a little bit there. And I like this stance much better, and you can get an idea of how the whole car looks. Now this is OEM Plus. This looks proper. Now that I have this wheel on, I wanted to do a little comparison. So let's take the 245 wheel tire set here and the 245 wheel tire set here, and let's see how much they weigh comparatively. I don't have a scale or anything, but the difference is really quite obvious. So these two wheels, that's a legit Cobra R wheel. This is a replica whatever wheel. You can see this is already cracking off. You can see all through there. The chrome is flaking off. It's still a good condition wheel. It just needs to be resurfaced or whatever. It'd be a good spare wheel or something. Now, let's see how easily I can lift it. So I'm gonna grab with 4 fingers and let's see if I can lift this up. So, I'm not very strong, but this isn't too bad. I can still talk pretty easily. So, there's that wheel, and now I'm gonna try doing 4 fingers grip here and see how I can pick this up. Now this grip is a little bit harder, but you can see, it's really, yeah, this one's much heavier. I'm not a strong person, so I would say that this is like 40 pounds, and this feels like about 30 pounds, 35, something like that. It's a significant difference. So even just driving around town, the car should feel a little bit more responsive just because of that. And now let's just get this last one changed. Alright guys, and with that, the modern wheels are finally installed on the car. Again, these make the car look much more up to date, much more modern. And just look at that. That looks like a completely different car. I need to get the new headlights though. I'm going to put the stock ones back on. These just don't do it for me. But, although we can't get the stock headlights back on, we can get the stock taillights back on. So, I'm going to open the trunk and show you what those are. So I got my keys. So, trunk. And check this out. There are some remnants of the nitro system we have to remove, but these are the stock taillights. So now let's get on to this final part of modernizing this Mustang. So hopefully you can hear me. So now I'm in the process of taking out the taillight. It's really simple, just 4 little bolts here. I had to kind of finagle this out of the way. You don't have to like push it through some bolts and stuff like that. But not a big deal. Just want to get access to these. Now I'm just going to take out all of these connectors, just twist off, top. So this is the bottom. So this is the bottom left, top right, bottom right. So let's put this aside. Now let's go back to stock. Now this will look much better. Now let's see how this works out. So factory tail light is installed, not bolted in quite yet. I'm just going to test if this works on video since I don't have any friends here with me. So let's see how it works. Now for the final step. So all I did next was replace the stem caps with some nice silver ones. This just makes it a bit easier to take on and off to adjust the tire pressure on the track. There is one last step though. To modernize this Mustang and make sure that no one mistakes it for being anything else than a modern car, I gotta add some Gen Z millennial pop culture. And I have just the spot for it. So let's stick this on. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Now this looks pretty neat. One-piece sticker, tastefully put on the side window. Well, at least I think that's tasteful. And got Cobra wheels. And what else do we have? We have the stock taillights. This is starting to come together pretty nicely. Now all we have to do is replace that side pipe with proper exhaust and lower it about an inch and maybe put spacers on the rear. And then it'll look perfect.